Okay. So I know I haven't updated in a while, but basically, after my last video, we had a week off from school. So, but when I say like week off, I really mean like we just didn't have to go to class, but there were lots of things that we had to do online and stuff like that, and we still had 2 tests when we came back. So it wasn't, you know, a break, but it was, I can sit at home on my couch in my pajamas for a week and study, which was nice, yes, but at the same time, I was really nervous to fall back into like a summer kind of mode. And basically, I feel like no matter what you did, that kind of happened. So going back, our first test, both of them were over GU, which is your urinary tract. So they were, you know, kind of like intense exams anyways, because it's a lot to understand the function of the kidneys and everything else. So those exams were quite difficult, but the first one we ended up having an open book test, and it was only like 10 questions, and most of them were right out of the back of the book. So that was really good, but she did have like, no, maybe it was 16 questions. Yeah, it was 16 questions because 6 of them weren't from the book, and it was what she made up. And they were a little bit harder than what the book had. But I ended up making an 87 on that. High 80s. So, because one of the questions, it should have been a select all that apply, but she ended up just throwing the question out. And on a test that's, you know, not that many questions, it was, you know, some of us, it dove us or it picked us up real good. So, and I don't know if it really affected me or not, but I still passed, so it's good. And then our next test, the next day, so we had a test on Monday, and then we had a test on Tuesday. And Tuesday, so we were all like, oh my god, that was such an easy test, like, oh my god. So we were like, if that's how it's going to be for the next one, like, you know, we all got this in the bag. I still went home and studied and did some stuff online and stuff like that with some of our online resources. Still didn't feel super prepared because I kind of had like, did it all week long, like kind of the same study thing. So it was just repetitive at this point. So I just think during the test, you know, I may have like blanked out, you know, and just whatever. But I ended up within 78 on the test. And it was like 55 questions, something like that. It's one of our smaller tests that we've had, besides the one that we had on Monday. But it was there weren't a lot of questions, there weren't a lot of select all that apply. But there were like a lot of higher learning questions on there, which I did get a lot of those correct. So, which kind of upsets me is because I get the beyond point, but some of the like simple nursing stuff, it just, I know what I need to do in the moment. Like if you told me to go do it, I would do it. But on a test, it just completely goes out of my mind. So I just think at that point, I was just so done with GU that I was just, I'm done. So that kind of sucked. But, and the only reason why I'm doing a car vlog while I'm driving is because I don't even have time to sit. We have some friends that have moved in with us into that second bedroom just for a little bit. They were having some hard times in Colorado, and they've come down here to kind of get back up on their feet and stuff like that. So that happened over the weekend, which is really exciting because, you know, we've all known each other for a while, so it's kind of nice. I've never actually met them in person, but Patrick and one of our other friends, they all went to school together. So, you know, I'm really trusting Patrick on that, but they've been super sweet, super nice. So basically this past weekend has kind of been like, you know, show them around, go do things, blah, 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 which has been really nice. But on nursing note, really didn't even open up a book or anything like that. Right now we're going over wound care and skin integrity, which I've seen a lot of wounds, done a lot of wounds, done a lot of wound care, but on animals. So it's not like I get grossed out at looking pictures or seeing it or wanting to throw up at the smells. So I'm pretty, you know, okay on that point, but it's more the nursing dialogue now. You know, to put words to when I would say, you know, it's oozing, you know, a pink, pale pink, you know, color with a little bit of white, you know, and saying that's, you know, what it is, instead of just explaining what the color looks like and how it smells and stuff like that, that there's actually like a name for it. So that's the only part that I'm kind of having a problem, because most of it is just triage at this point. You know, who needs to be taken care of first? What is your top priority? And I'm pretty good with those kind of questions just from first responder training and stuff like that. So, you know, and I gotta have you tilted down a little bit because I do have my scrubs on. And even if you do watch my vlogs and stuff like that, I just don't want to get in trouble with school or anything like that. So, and of course, any nursing, I hate nursing programs that don't have to wear white scrubs, because it upsets me, because we all have to wear white scrubs, and it's not all white, but we still have to wear white scrubs, and other places don't. So, anything else? Oh, had last week at my first hospital shift, and that was amazing. So many things, because we were going to the nursing home before this, so there wasn't a lot of LVN stuff that we could do, even though we, you know, had checked off on medications and stuff like that, because they have like a specific person that does medications. As we're at the hospital, you know, you have your patients. So there was a lot of things that were clicking in my head, you know, because when you do the skill in skills lab, yeah, you're doing it to a dummy, but you don't see, you know, why you do it in the aftermath, the effects. So it was pretty cool to go there and, you know, be able to do like stuff in an acute care setting and stuff like that. So that was super fun and so enjoyable. I'm ready to go back. We only did like a 9-hour day, because our teacher cut us off at 9 hours. She also like didn't bring her laptop or anything like that, so she was just kind of like sitting. We call it the fishbowl room, because ours just has like mirrors, like our little conference room has mirrors all around it, so people can look in and see us and stuff like that. And we just call it the fishbowl. But the nurses were all super, super nice, and it was so nice. And there was like one nurse that was working on our floor that was a baby nurse. Like, she had just graduated and everything. So, she had just graduated and everything. So it was super nice to see, you know, how they were treating her, you know, and helping her out with some stuff and whatnot. So to actually see, you know, nurses don't eat their young sort of deal, was super nice. So did that. So that was probably the most funnest thing, because I've heard a lot of things with clinicals and stuff like that. Like, nothing clicks till about like your second semester on why you're doing things and stuff. But it was like clicking, like, you know, I had to give a lot of drugs and stuff like that for my patients. And my nurse was basically like, okay, you can take whatever you want and go for it. So that was kind of cool. And like, any questions I had, she was always right there. But just a lot of drugs and stuff like that. So it was cool, like, to finally do it. It was a little nerve-wracking at first, just to, you know, learn their system and stuff like that. But after a while, it was pretty cool. Okay, but I'm going to do this outro right now. So go ahead and thumbs up this video if you are enjoying my vlogs so far. I know there's not very many of them and they're kind of sporadic, but this is just for something for me to look back on when nursing school is done, because I've gone and watched like my first week of nursing school and have basically laughed at myself for all the stuff that I was scared about in that moment and stuff like that. So, and go ahead and subscribe, because at some point I'll make more videos. I'm trying guys, really very hard. But if you are in nursing school, you understand that like there's no time, like at all. The other day I had to, start ordering stuff for Christmas and whatnot, and I was literally in the bathroom showering with my phone, because I have like a life-proof case on it, and ordering stuff because I did not have time. Like, you don't, like, I literally have to think at night, like, do I need to shower? And I've gone like 4 days without washing my hair because I'm like, I just don't have time. Like, I don't have time to do it. But yeah, so I'm gonna get to school. I hope all of you have a great day, night, wherever you are, in whatever you are doing. And this like one piece of hair, like I try to straighten it today, but whatever. Yeah, and this thing right here, yeah, But yeah, I'm just gonna go. See y'all later.